What's good, YouTube? It's Jay Coffee back with the news. Thanks for tapping in, y'all. Make sure to hit them buttons, man. We got a lot of news, so let's jump right into it. And first up, you see the footage, you see the different posts and whatnot. And today is the day that young Dolph is being honored and laid to rest. His funeral. Still very just heartbreaking that this dude was taken away, man. And all the good deeds and everything that he was doing to really try to change the world, it just breaks your heart, man. And it's just a reminder of how cold the streets are, how jealous people are. And R.I.P. Dolph, I just can't say it enough. You know, there's some footage up where his minister or priest, I don't know the correct terminology, is speaking. I guess they kept the funeral very small, like a private function, only like 100 people attending. And, you know, as I shared in the past, we've heard young Dolph's principals speak out and just say the way he gave back to the school, the way he loved the school, the way he tried to influence the students, you know, and not just come back and perform and floss and stuff like that. No, he would speak to the students and tell them, yo, respect your principal. You got the coolest principal. You know what I'm saying? School is important. Get a good work ethic, you know, have discipline. You can be anything you want to be. He gave back to the school, I guess, like very generous with his donations to the school. And we saw the way he was trying to promote local businesses, the business where he happened to be killed. You know what I mean? He was just doing an Instagram post with them like a week prior, trying to big them up and help them get to the bag and just putting people on. Just a really, really good dude, man. And his priest, or once again, I'm not reverend, I'm not sure the correct terminology, you know what I mean, is speaking and just saying that Dolph was very involved in the church. Him and his whole family were very involved in the church where he's being laid to rest at, and just was attesting to what a legacy Dolph leaves behind. Obviously, how unfortunate and terrible it is that he was killed, but that he leaves a great legacy behind, a great example for the youth. So hit the comments, guys. Let me know what you think about that. That was a quick clip from Phipps tour. He's back on tour. That's dope. I believe it's some kind of No Limit tour. And it was cool to see Silk the Shocker on No Jumper recently, man. Like the way No Limit was when I grew up, it was crazy, man. Y'all remember that era? Dropping, how many albums did they used to drop a year, man? Like they had everyone. Silk, C Murder, Mystical, Moby Dick, Mia X, Mr. Servon, like the list just goes on and on. Fiend, Snoop Dogg, you know what I mean? And they dropped everyone's projects. You know how like we see a lot of labels where people might sit on the shelf, nothing never materializes, the album never comes out, there's some kind of label politics going on. That ish didn't happen with No Limit. Everyone's ish was dropping all the time. But anyways, Phipps is talking about stop the violence. This dude sat in prison for a long ass time, and I truly believe he is innocent, man. They're like down there in that state, they're ruthless with holding it people behind bars on that not unanimous jury verdict. That's what's so wild down there, man. So much corruption going on in the court. But Phipps is back out here, back tapped in with his old lady, with his family, with his parents, working hard, back on the road with No Limit. And you heard him, he said, I ain't a killer, I'm a grown motherfucking man, dog. And he's talking about stopping the violence. And I really hope that it can happen. You know, we just were talking about Dolph again. It's just so senseless, man. Fuck the streets and fuck all that violence, right? I don't know, man. Then real quick, the Ghislaine Maxwell trial is underway. I was speaking about this on a stream a few days ago. I believe the trial just started yesterday. We're going to do a live stream and tap into this and talk about what's going on. Obviously, no, she was moving around, running around with the Wicket Epstein. I've been shocked that she's still alive. Okay, I'm just giving you guys a brief rundown regarding the trial or whatnot. Obviously, you guys know this is a whole rabbit hole we got to go down to speak on all this. The elite and a lot of wicked, disgusting things going on, rituals and things like that. I'm still shocked she's alive at this trial, but that's why we got to pay attention close to everything that's going on. But you see, Hocus 4/5 shared that Chris Tucker's name was brought up in this trial, as well as I believe it was a pilot who testified. He also brought up Clinton's name, Trump, Kevin Spacey. We know Kevin Spacey's a full-blown weirdo. I don't even want to get started on that. That sick piece of garbage is wild too, because Spacey, a phenomenal actor, so many good films and stuff that he was in, classics. But then you're like, man, maybe he wasn't playing that part of a lot of these creepy individuals in a lot of these movies he was in, But I don't know, like, we're gonna do a live and we'll speak on this in long form and try to break everything down. But Chris Tucker definitely was around Epstein and Maxwell at some point, and let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that everyone's name who's mentioned that was around them was directly involved in the wickedness going on? Do you think some of them didn't know? Do you think some of them weren't necessarily with it, but then some fucked up ish was going on around them and they just never spoke out, which is dead wrong also? You know what I mean? Like, what do you guys think about this? But once again, we got to follow this and break this down in long form. So tap in with me later on the live stream. These wicked need to be dealt with and go away. Real talk. The lowest of the low demons. And then real quick, man, R.A. the Rugged Man, jump in the comments and let me know if you guys rock with his music. He's obviously been around the rap game a long time. Gets a lot of love. Like, we know the late great Biggie Smalls had a lot of love for R.A. the Rugged Man, and a lot of other people flock with him as well. But anyways, you see he put up this tweet basically saying when he was coming up, he was broke, lost his job, his car was broke down, and he came home and his dad had an army recruiter at the crib talking about, yo, be all you can be. It's time, it's time for you to go away and make a man of yourself and get your life together and whatnot. And he was like, yo, Dad, I'm a rapper and I'm going to be one of the greats. And obviously, things worked out for him. He ain't the biggest rapper, but he's making a living off rapping, But comment, guys, who else ever had that decision come up in their life about joining the military? You know what I'm saying? Did you go? Did you not go? As I've shared with y'all numerous times, I have a son in the military. He's been serving the country for like 4 years now. A lot of people knock the military, and obviously, there's a lot of politics and different things behind a lot of this stuff that I'm not going to get into. But, I respect people who serve their country. I personally didn't do it. That's a whole story. But I don't know. Who else had this dilemma in their life? What was your decision? What are your thoughts on it all? Thanks for watching, guys. That's going to conclude this video. Make sure to subscribe, hit the bell, stay tuned. More content coming. Stay tuned for that live stream as well, guys. This is Jay Coffee Talk. We talk music, news, sports, current events, life, and much, much more. We drop content every day, but I always want to hear from y'all, the people.